Today, if your room gets dark, you just flip a switch. Instantly, everything lights up. But for almost all of human history, nighttime was completely different. For hundreds of thousands of years, humans lived in deep darkness after sunset. No streetlights. No phones. No TVs. No electricity. Once the sun went down, the world became quiet, cold, and almost impossible to see. The only light people had came from the moon, the stars, and fire. Fire changed human life forever. About 1 million years ago, humans learned how to control fire. That changed everything. Before fire, early humans were terrified of the night. Dangerous animals could easily hunt them in the dark, so people often hid in trees or safe places as soon as the sun set. But fire created safety. A small campfire gave humans a circle of protection. Predators stayed away from the light and smoke. For the first time, people could stay awake after dark without constantly fearing death. And something even bigger happened. Fire gave humans extra hours at the end of the day. During daylight, conversations were mostly about survival. Where to find food. How to stay safe. How to hunt. But at night, around the fire, people finally had time to relax. That's when humans started telling stories. They shared myths, jokes, memories, and ideas about the future. Around those fires, humans taught their children, passed down traditions, and built culture itself. In many ways, the campfire became humanity's first school, first theater, and first church. Humans used to sleep very differently. Most Americans today think good sleep means getting 8 straight hours without waking up. But humans may not have originally slept that way. For centuries, historical records describe something called first sleep and second sleep. People would go to bed shortly after sunset and sleep for about 4 hours. Then, they would naturally wake up in the middle of the night for an hour or two. And this wasn't considered a problem. People used that quiet midnight time to pray, read, talk, visit neighbors, think quietly in the dark, or even have sex before going back to sleep. After that, they would fall asleep again until sunrise. This sounds strange today, but historians found references to it everywhere, in old books, medical records, diaries, and literature. Science accidentally rediscovered it. In the 1990s, researchers at the National Institute of Mental Health ran an experiment. They removed artificial light from people's lives for long periods each day, about 14 hours of darkness. And something surprising happened. The participants naturally returned to the old pattern. 4 hours of sleep. A calm wakeful period. Then a second sleep. During those middle hours, their brains produced high levels of prolactin, a hormone linked to calmness and deep relaxation. The participants described feeling peaceful, reflective, and almost meditative. It was a mental state many modern people had never experienced before. Artificial light changed everything. Then came streetlights. In the 1600s, cities like Paris and London started lighting streets at night. Later came gas lamps. Then, in 1879, Thomas Edison introduced the commercial light bulb. Suddenly, darkness disappeared. Within one generation, humans completely changed their relationship with the night. Today, we stay awake for hours after sunset under bright artificial light. Phones, TVs, and computer screens constantly blast blue light into our eyes, tricking our brains into believing it's still daytime. That light suppresses melatonin, the hormone that helps us sleep. As a result, many people struggle with poor sleep, stress, and insomnia. Maybe we didn't lose sleep, maybe we lost darkness. For most of human history, darkness was normal. Nighttime was slower, quieter, and more reflective. Humans spent hours sitting near fires, telling stories, thinking deeply, and naturally waking during the night before falling asleep again. Modern life erased that experience almost overnight. So maybe waking up at 2 a.m. isn't always your body malfunctioning. Maybe part of your brain still remembers the ancient rhythm humans followed for hundreds of thousands of years, sitting quietly in the dark, under the stars, beside a fire,